Welcome back, shifters. What a cliffhanger, am I right? To end in the abandoned mall, smoke bombs going off, ninja noises behind us. What could possibly be happening next? I guess you're gonna have to listen to find out. Last time we joined our team as they dove into the abandoned mall after they were beckoned by the Pigeon Man, one Squirrel Man's nemesis. After doing a little bit of investigating, we found a false Tubbs, a spray-painted pigeon of all things, that led right up to that cliffhanger that I just told you about. We're going to dive in now first to a journal entry and hear what one of our players thinks about everything that has just happened.
Tubbs has been captured, and it's all that feathered fiend's fault. Apparently in this world, I have an arch nemesis, and his name is the Pigeon Man, and he has captured my best friend in this whole wide world, Tubbs, who, apparently, in this world, is a glowing, radioactive, kind of see-through squirrel. Anyway, so we went to the mall to see if we can rescue him. And we got ambushed by a bunch of Ninja Geriatrics. Can't say I've never thought about fighting old people, but it was kind of fun. After we stomped on those old cronies, we thought we found Tubbs, but turns out it was just a pigeon covered in glowing goo.
When we last left off, you guys were just bombarded with smoke in the middle of the food court. Inside the cage was a decoy, spray painted in a neon glowing spray paint pigeon, not Tubbs. I'd like to know how you guys are going to react to this sudden loss of your senses, with the sounds of super rad kicks and flips and ninja sounds.
Immediately going full superhero mode of jumping into the air and spinning and kicking and deploying my symbiote to like try and look like a hero in case anybody can see me, instead of looking like a lanky teenager. And then I'm going to crouch down and wait to see if I can see anybody.
And the air is still really thick with smoke.
Grayson pumps his shoes, and the ribbons of costume fly out around him. It looks super sick, but nobody can see it because it's all smoke. He cranks up his visor goggles to maximum Doppler radar length to see if he can see through the haze, and he's scanning.
Oh, with that, we'll start with you after we see what everybody else is doing.
Oz, unfortunately, is making it harder to see because the nut dust is now in the air as he gets into his costume.
Some of these geriatrics also put out nut dust.
Hope they're not allergic to nuts.
Or maybe they are.
Hope they are.
I do not carry EpiPens.
B is transforming into her suit and looking around to see if obviously she can't see, but she's trying to see if she can see anybody in the dust, through the dust and the smoke.
I think deploying a bunch of smoke bombs around teenagers is like when I go out with my kids and I say, hey, don't look over there. And then they immediately look over there.
You can't see through any of the smoke. It's too thick. You got hit with a bunch of them. The whole place filled up. But while you guys are transformed, Grayson takes a good look around, and you see 5 Doppler pings up ahead, and they look like they're posed.
Posed ready for action, or posed not moving like mannequins?
I'm imagining like the Charlie's Angels pose. It's probably maybe not what they're doing, but that's just what came into my brain. Like, yeah, the Charlie.
You all are going to take a stress.
Erin's gonna hit her ring to get her outfit. Can So my thought process with Bryn being like a tank body manipulator is for her to kind of similar to what she did last fight, like create kind of a sonic, like a blast to see if it can like dissipate some of the smoke.
Absolutely.
I think that made sense.
Yeah, roll a fight and add your power.
I get to roll my d20, guys. This is exciting. I haven't done that in a while. And our power is what, the d4 right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's 17 plus 3, so dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah. Okay. You do a thump deal and the smoke billows out of there. And standing in front of you, donning ninja bathrobes, only their eyes masked in very, 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 very faded and bleached out orange, red, purple, and blue. You have Ralph, Mike, Donna, Leonard, and their master Shard standing posed, all super cool ninja style, with their canes and their walkers in tow.
Oh no, not Shart.
Huh? What's that? Get them! And they're going to pick up their canes and their freaking walkers, and they're going to like flip them around, turn them into weapons. Obviously, Mike's walker turns into a oversized pair of nunchucks. Donna takes her walker and pulls the all she has to do is pull her tennis ball off the end of it to reveal her walker bow staff. Leonard whips his cane in half, revealing a sword blade. Master Shard just does the Master Roshi, turns it all beefcake muscly. And Ralph just pulls out just pulls out a pair of size out of nowhere. He just has size. And they move into attack. I would like you guys to tell me how you're going to handle this.
I'm gonna start punching some old dudes.
You can try.
Just unabashedly going straight in for it. Would you like a brawn?
I would like a fight.
Okay, I have that too. Surprisingly not as good. That's a total of a 6.
Ooh. That is a adversity token, but you don't necessarily hit him, but you stop her bow staff as she can kind of crack you over the head with it.
All right. They're stronger than they look.
Master Shard does a super rad cartwheel into a half gainer backflip, and he lands behind you, Grayson. Raph runs directly at you, Bryn. Mike pulls the wheels that were on the back of his walker are also a skateboard, and he freaking drops his two-wheeled skateboard down on the ground and kicks off towards you with the rest of his nunchucks. Leonard, with his sword, squares off with you, squirrel boy.
I want to try to use my matter control to wrap Mike's nunchucks kind of like around themselves and like down his arms.
You can do that. So you'll roll a fight with your power. Also, you guys should have ticked up one after that last.
I got a 6.
With a 6, you're going to take an adversity token, but you manage to like make them stop swinging. They kind of go flaccid for a second.
Don't worry, I hear that happens a lot at your age.
Go ahead, Grayson. What were you doing?
Yeah, so Grayson is going to try and create a localized like frost heave underneath in the ground, and to try and like punch the floor up from frost heaving and knock my adversary over.
You've got Master Shard all beefy, squared off. Rah!
Flip this, and I'll do some weather stuff.
Right, roll fight with your ability, please.
Okay.
You guys should be ticked up to 3. This will make 4.
That's a 12.
A 12, that'll do. So describe how you knock this guy off his feet.
Yeah, I think that Grayson's goggles, he like locates a like layer of water sort of underneath the soil that's underneath the tiles of the mall here, and he flash freezes it, and it expands, and the tiles rupture upwards and throw Master Shard backward onto his butt.
You hear him and he makes that pathetic old man. Oh.
Grayson feels immediately bad. Yeah, are you okay? Yeah, no, you asked for it. What am I doing?
Oz will open one of the pouches on his belt, and a whole bunch of pine nuts will fly out and together form a sword. So we can have a sword battle.
Oh, nice. All right, go ahead and roll your fight. As your swords clash together, sparks are erupting.
Pine nuts are erupting. 11.
An 11. That's going to meet it. So you initially clash. Sparks are flying off of the steel and hardened nut sword, and you make purchase across his arm. Ah! Ow! He reaches up and grabs it and pulls his fingers back. There's some blood on it. He looks up at you and squares off again.
All right. Nut sword fight.
Does that put us at 8?
Put you at 5.
Okay.
Donna does a radical like helicopter move with her bow staff, jumps over the top of you, lands behind you and tries to take you out by your ankles. Make a flight there.
This is bad. Ooh, blew up.
Yay.
7.
7.
Yeah,
So
which is good for me. I don't know if it's good overall.
it's still a failure, but
Okay.
it's a you don't get knocked. She doesn't take you out. You manage to leap over it. You take an adversity token, and that will take us up to 6. Raph is now going to do the whole run towards you with the size back, looking all menacing, but in reality he has severe arched back, so it just looks all hulking. Right at you there, Bryn. I would like to know what you're going to do to defend yourself against this attack. So he comes barreling down on you with some size.
I mean, so far hitting things has worked. I think Bryn's gonna hit the ground and try and do that same sort of like a shockwave and see if she can't kind of like knock him off his feet.
Okay, go ahead and roll a fight and add your spell, or your power.
15? Oh, 16. I have a +1 on that. 16. And just to clarify, our power dice does not explode. It's like our spell dice, right?
Yes.
Correct.
All right, so you make this sonic boom, and he reaches up, stops where he's at, reaches up, and cuts his hearing aids off, buying you a moment of time.
Well, I was trying to hit the ground to like knock him
Yeah,
off.
you didn't knock him off, but you stopped him.
But I really wanted to make a he's fallen and he can't get up joke.
You've already got one that's already. My hip, and my back.
I'm not, no. Mm-mm.
I fell on this crack.
You hear the sound of the Apple Watch alert when an elderly person falls. There's a random 911 phone call coming in somewhere. You have a moment of time. Do you want to attack or do you move in? What do you want to do? What's happening?
Seeing everybody use the floor as kind of a means of disruption, I would like to just making 2 massive mallets out of my hands slam into the ground. And I don't know if you've ever, I worked in the mall when I was in college. I don't know if you've ever been in those buildings with that type of suspension, and if somebody runs by and you can feel the floor
Feel
shake.
it? Yeah.
Yep, I would like to just slam straight into, because knowing that we're on the 2nd story of the mall, just slam straight into the ground and cause it, like, try and get the floor to shake, just right where we're at, and see if I can disrupt any of them now that they're not using their walkers to stabilize themselves.
Yeah, you can. You absolutely can do that. Roll a. This would be a brawn.
So the D20 gets to blow up, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to be a total, and then I get to add my power die to that, right?
Yep.
So that's a 24 plus my power die of a 3, and then I add +1 to bronze, so that is a 27.
Yeah. So it doesn't. Some tiles underneath could definitely come crashing down, but it's a full-on like wave, and you send a few of them flying. But I need the rest of the group to make a flight, or Braun, to see if you don't get flung as well.
It's an 18 for Grayson.
That is a big old 1.
Oh no.
Ooh.
11.
Oh, nuts.
Hey, that's my joke.
Don't forget to add your +1.
Oh, it's a 2.
Bryn, did you say your number?
Yes, 10.
8 was the save. Pretty much all the geriatric ninjas got flung up into the air. Oswald, you and Leonard hit the ceiling and both land face first, facing each other. Swords have been knocked out of your hands. Take a stress.
Well, mine was just a bunch of pine nuts, so it's just a pile of pine nuts.
Grayson, what are you doing over there with Master Shard?
Does he look like he's going to get back up, or is he down for the count?
He's just laying there making noises.
It's a trick.
Yeah, I think he's going to try and take some of the like the rubble and the cracked tiles and any of the dirt that's kind of that's come up from the floor cracking, and just try and like pile it over this guy so that he has a hard time moving. So trying to like immobilize him using a kind of like windstorm type of effect.
You're gonna catch him in a trash NATO.
Yep.
That would be a brawn as well, and add your ability to it.
So that is a 10 total.
Not necessarily strong enough to blow any like larger debris, but definitely some foam tile and a few bits of merchandise racks land on top of him.
A flowery dress gets caught on his head. It makes him look more pathetic. Like, oh God, what am I doing? Stay down, old man. I don't want to hurt you.
That puts us over the timer on the clock. Just as you get done covering with all this debris, he goes, "Aha! Fool!" And he jumps up, and everything goes flying. And he'll look around and see everyone on their ass, and he'll go, "Ninjas vanish!" And he'll toss down a smoke bomb, and so will the others, and they vanish.
Told you it was a trap.
Ah,
Underestimate the old man.
he just looks so pathetic. I couldn't.
He did. And who calls themselves Shart?
I don't know.
He did say Shart, right?
I think so.
But they've still got you. I look at Man Squirrel, but they've still got your squirrel.
Where do you think they went? Like, have we faced them before? Do you recognize these guys?
I don't. If Man Squirrel's faced off against them, I'm not aware of it.
Have I probably faced against these pigeon folks
Oh,
a few
absolutely.
times?
This is your arch nemesis and his cronies. The war for the park and all of the rights to eat the seeds belongs to the pigeons.
They're probably at their nesting home.
Well, do you have any idea where that might be?
Full brains.
Just the brains. Brains to find the nearest nursing home.
Well, if they're pigeons, then they've probably made their nest in the stupidest place possible.
12.
You know that most of their forces are around the conservatory.
To the park!
To the van.
I did leave you a clue that you found. Just putting that out there.
Oh, the radioactive trail.
It's still visible. I like dial in the Doppler radar.
Follow the weatherman.
It's funny, usually I don't want to listen to the weatherman.
I'm right 50% of the time.
Yeah, they've been pretty much assholes here lately. All right, so you want to track the trail in the van, right?
That would be the intention, yeah.
Roll. I'm going to need 2 rolls. I'm going to need a flight from the driver and a brains to stay on it.
I can. Would you like to drive, weatherman, or do you want me?
I will drive. I think,
Okay.
yes.
I'm a bit of an erratic driver. I will let him take the wheel.
Can you drive and I mean this nicely, but can you like follow the trail at the same time as driving? Because there were two different roles, one to follow and one to drive.
Good question.
So should you maybe navigate and someone else should drive?
Yeah, I'll hand the keys to whoever wants to drive. Realizing that I barely got everyone here in one piece, I think that Guy having taken over at the time, I don't think Jax is fit to drive in this scenario, and hands the keys to Bryn.
Oh, okay, sure.
Unless you think someone else should.
I feel like Bryn just knows that like they're trying to find their friend Squirrel, and there's already been a lot of time wasted with the Ninja Geriatrics. So sure, why not? What is this, a flight?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, my D6 has exploded the last like 2 times I've actually had to use it, so maybe
Does
we'll stay
anyone
on
have
track.
good flight? Is it a dump stat for all of us?
I think so.
I got a D12. Mine's a D12.
Oh,
I mean, you can drive and I could use your goggles.
Sure, yeah. If you want,
I mean, I could always borrow Grace's goggles.
I'll hand off my goggles. I'm like, they're actually quite intuitive. I just figured them out, and I'll like point out a couple of knobs and things, and like that. The trail, it's right there.
I'm just imagining like without thought process, Grayson like takes them and like puts them on Bryn and starts trying to show. But this is probably the first time they've acted normal in a while. And so they like fog up because her whole face goes red. And she's just like,
There's like defogging thing. There's like a little fan switch under little wipers.
Yep. Trail. Got it.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. I'll drive. I'll like fumble with the keys, trying to like get the right one in there. Like, okay. There we go.
All right, roll flight.
Flight is an 8 for Grayson.
Okay,
And what am I rolling to navigate?
that is a brains.
It's a 9.
So it's been a while since you've actually driven anything besides your dad's mower.
That's sweet, sweet mower.
So this is quite the rough start. It was a little jerky at first. Stops a little hard, but you get the hang of it.
The brakes are a little like sensitive here. I'm just getting used to it. Like, blaming it on everything except for his ability to
Yeah.
drive.
Poor Jax is like, what the hell are you talking about? My brake pads are hanging on by a thread.
He's in the back, like holding on for dear life. You're doing great. She's like banging against the side of the. Maybe just brake a little softer.
It takes about 10 minutes for you guys to make this by car, but you arrive at the park. This is a massive park. In this giant metropolis of a city, plenty of open space, a large treed area, a conservation zone with a botanical garden, which is where the squirrel sanctuary is at. By and by, it's equivalent to like a large central park in New York.
I feel like we're gonna pull to the park and Bryn's just gonna be like, I told you, the park. There's no basis for that, keep in mind. It was just the last thing she circled on her board. So as far as she's concerned,
broken clock is right twice a day.
that is very true.
Right, where do you guys want to go? If you're following the trail, it's leading into the botanical garden.
All right, to the botanical garden then.
Bryn's gonna like take the goggles off and fumble a little, like kind of go to put them back on Grace and be like, secret identity stuff?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Shit. Thanks.
You walk in, Gil, this botanical gardens, what's the entryway look like?
Big old arch with like the vines made of metal, like glass. It's a big old glass dome. You enter it, it's just a big old metal arch. Very fancy, but a little, it's aged some.
I'm picturing big old brass, sort of like at our zoo. All the door handles are big old brass, beautiful tusks. And the way they're aging for people touching them and then being exposed to the
Mhm.
elements, pretty cool. You guys enter. It's starting to get dusk. It's kind of a serene environment. Very, very floral. pungent smell in the air, mixed with a bit of ozone. Oz, you would know this ozone smell to be definite squirrel stink. Your squirrel in particular. It's Tubbs's brand of ozone.
He's here. After sniffing around some.
There's a bunch of strange-looking butterflies fluttering around, sort of bioluminescent, probably due to the amounts of radiations from this squirrel. When you hear a small thump in the scurrying off underneath a flowered bush. When a squirrel, not Tubbs, a little red fox squirrel, steps out on the trail just ahead of you.
Do you know the squirrel?
I will crouch down. Little one, where is the danger?
It's gonna scurry up to you a little bit, stand up on its hind legs, look around with his beady glass black eyes, and his little squirrel fingers are just going off in a direction, and then he's gonna hold his hand out.
I reach in my pocket, grab big old peanut. There's your feed.
He shoves it in his little cheek pouch, salutes you, and scurries up a tree.
Salute. Joffrey. Very good squirrel. Well, shall we go?
We got this far. We gotta find Tubbs at this point.
You make your way down a trail, and for whatever reason, this botanical gardens has like a haunted, spooky section where all the poisonous plants are grown and kept. It's known as the Garden of Death. For some reason, all the crows seem to love this area more than other spots. Just feels a lot eerier here, just as the sun starts to caress the horizon. Going down, the skies are a deep purple and reddish color.
Is there a corpse flower in here?
Oh, absolutely. The stink of rotten flesh creeping up on you as you move ever closer to this gated off area. The faux pas, fun signs, beware of plants, poisonous, skull and crossbones, the whole decorum of a spooky area as you're making your way up the trail.
Have we seen any other people, or so far has it just been the little scout squirrel?
Just you hear crows. Okay, just a squirrel and crows calling off in this area for whatever reason.
I think Bryn's gonna kind of turn to Jax and just kind of be like, "Is it normally this quiet, or do we not normally come here, or?"
It's after hours.
I mean, it doesn't smell great, and his nose will just morph into like a mask, like a gas mask. It doesn't smell particularly good either.
I mean, yeah, I thought flowers were supposed to smell good, but apparently not.
It attracts flies.
Anyhow, you make your way into this area. Give me a brains.
Everybody?
Yep.
That's a 3.
I always get excited when I get to roll my bigger dice, and then I always still forget that even the bigger dice have the 1 on them. So 1 is always possible.
They can still suck.
Yeah,
too.
I got a 2.
5.
Yeah, I got 1.
That's a double explosion on my D4 for 11.
Nice.
Grayson, you're the only one not taking a stress as the corpse flower in the room, just as you guys enter and the sun finally sets, the corpse flower blooms fully, engulfing this room in the most awful stink. So you all take a stress.
I think both Jax and Guy are just kind of taking in the visuals of a blooming corpse flower, knowing that we might never see it again.
The stress aspect, Tat, at what point? Because I think that's like 3 or 4 for Bryn.
It doesn't take effect until after 4.
You take in all this flower, as disgusting as it smells, but in all of its beauty. This is the once-in-a-lifetime thing you're witnessing here. But because of the horrendous odor kind of knocking you back a bit, you don't notice a flock of pigeons fluttering down at you guys at Mach speeds. I need a flight.
Well, we're keeping the trend at least.
Explosion. 7.
Twins, Oz, 7s.
8 is the save.
Ooh, I'll spend a token to do that.
I'll use a token, yep.
It's an explosion for Grayson for a 21.
Oh, dang.
Ooh.
2.
All right, so I believe Grayson sees him coming, and you manage to dodge out of the way. B gets pigeons exploded against your chest. Feathers go everywhere. You're going to take a stress. Same with you, B. No, you spent the adversity token, right? Bryn? And Oz spent adversity tokens to get there. So
Mhm.
Jackson,
Jackson failed.
you failed. Okay. So you get an adversity token, and you take a pigeon to the chest as well, knocking you aback. You guys all come to and look around through all the fluttering of feathers and flying birds, and you see the pigeon and his sidekick, the fledgling. They've got a tiny little medical bed made of stainless steel, strapped up. At an angle, you see a tiny little green glowing skeletal squirrel pinned to, or not pinned, his arms are tied back, his legs are tied down to this medical table.
Art prompt.
And I think, folks, with the appearance of the pigeon, that's where we should call it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Man, another cliffhanger. I think Tat's trying to kill you guys with all of the suspense this season. You'll have to come back next time to see how we save our radioactive, tubby little squirrel friend. Be sure to keep an eye out for all of those shifter sheet teasers that we've been releasing beforehand, and any other cool art that we put out about this awesome episode and all the ones that come before it. Thanks for sticking around, guys. See you real soon.
You have been listening to System Shifters, an actual play podcast where we follow a group of teenagers trying to get back home as they are shifted through countless and perilous worlds. Each time they shift to a new world, we play a new gaming system. If you enjoyed this adventure and can't wait for more, you can find us over on the Discord server, on Facebook, Blue Sky, or on Reddit. All of those links are down in the description. You can find all of our episodes on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere else that the finest of pods can be cast. And finally, we had fun hanging out today. This world, and every world we'll visit, is better because you're in it. Thanks for joining us.